Hi everyone, it's your girl Juana, and for today's video, we're gonna be talking about the disaster recovery concepts. So let's start for the introduction, but before that, let's power this on. So welcome to the Disaster Recovery Concepts Project Practice Lab. In this module, we will be provided with the instructions and devices needed to develop our hands-on skills. So disaster recovery and high availability enable a resilience strategy. Disaster recovery describes the recovery and restoration of essential systems and data following some type of large-scale disruptive incident such as natural disaster. High availability focuses on minimizing downtime to ensure continuous operation of systems by deploying redundant components, failover mechanisms, and load balancing. Together, these concepts safeguard against disruptions, providing organizations with the ability to swiftly recover from disasters and maintain uninterrupted access to essential services, enabling business continuity and minimizing financial and operational impacts. In this module, we will explore the load balancing components of high availability. So our learning outcome is after completing this module, we should be able to um I no after completing this module we will complete the following exercise. Exercise 1, load balancing. After completing this module, we should be able to install IIS server and load balancing feature, configure load balancing cluster, validate load balancing configuration, review load balancer logs. So our exam objective, high availability approaches, testing. So our lab duration is approximately an hour, but you know me, I know you. We can finish it with it. We can finish this within 20 minutes. But please make sure that you guys understood everything you've said or you've done, because what you did is worthless. Anyway, exercise 1, load balancing. So load balancing supports high availability by distributing network traffic across multiple back-end servers, preventing individual node overload and optimizing resource utilization. So this ensures that no single server becomes a failure point, increasing system reliability and fault tolerance. So in this exercise, we will configure the load balancing of two internet websites. So our we should be able to install II3 server and load balancing feature, configure load balancing cluster, validate load balancing configuration, then review load balancer logs. So our devices. So task 1, install IIS server and load balancing feature. So Internet Information Services, or IIS, there is something flying and I don't like things that flies. Um, the load balancing feature in IIS enables the distribution of incoming web requests across multiple servers, optimizing performance and enhancing fault tolerance, and ensure high availability for web applications. So in this task, we will install a Microsoft IIS server and load balancing feature on ACIDZ01 and ACIDM01. So connect to ACI DC01. So on the server manager dashboard window and select add roles and features. So let's just wait for it to load. With the waiting. So server manager dashboard, select add roles. Click next. Click next. Click next. Okay, and add select the checkbox for web server. This one. Oops. Okay. Pop-up window, add features. And then Windows IIS enables the hosting, management, and deployment of web application services and websites on the Windows operating system. Just click next. Okay, so in the add roles and features wizard, select features page. Select the checkbox next to network load balancing. Network load balancing, and then add feature. Ano yan? Tapos? Lasa nun? Oo na. Tingin lang ako konti. Kung nandito ako. So, the network load balance. So, the network load balancing or NLB features allows the distribution of incoming network traffic across multiple backend servers to enhance fault tolerance, scalability, and ensure high availability. So, just click next. So, in the add roles and features and wizard, click next. So, select roles. In the add roles and features page, select next. So, you just click install. Installation may take 3 to 6 minutes to complete. Next, the exact same installation process will be followed. So connect to ACID MC01. So same, just wait for it to load and add roles and features. Okay. Okay, just click next. Click next. Page, click next. We just have to click the web server again. So add feature. And then click next. And then network load balancing. Add feature and then click next. So next. Then install. Connect to ACIDC01. So the taskbar, select this one and navigate to local disk in netpub and then www root and then right click on the start png file and then click OK. So in the paint application, select the A icon. Text box. In the paint application, move the cursor on the interpretation services. Drop down. Then type the following. So on the paint application toolbar, select the floppy disk and then save. To save to file pala. So this modification enables identification of the web page from ACID01. The web page for A7 will not be modified. So close the paint. Close this one. And connect to ACIDM01. In the add role features, click close. So task to configure load balancing cluster. A load balancing cluster is a group of interconnected servers or resources that work together to efficiently distribute incoming network traffic. Load balancing clusters enhance systems and reliability, fault tolerance, and scalability, enabling organizations to deliver responsive and uninterrupted services to users. So in this task, we will configure an active load balancing cluster with the ACID01 and ICIMD M01 web server. So connect to ACID01. So on the server management dashboard window, click on the tools menu. Again, server dashboard windows, click on the tools, and then network balancing. select new cluster. Click on the new load, new cluster. Connect and then click next. Click next. Add. And then this one, IPv4. 9 and then subnet mask. Oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Click OK. So click next. Multicast. And then click next. Edit. And then from 80 to 80. 80 to 80. And then radio button to TCP. And then click OK. And then finish. And the network load balancing manager window, select and right click on the host. It's loading. Okay, so right click and then add host to cluster. And then the host. Then connect. And then click next. Click next. Finish. And then in the host configuration information, cluster pinups are the status host change from converge na siya data sa status. So let's proceed to task number 3, validate load balancing configuration. So to validate load balancers, failovers test may be used to verify seamless backup server transition in the event of a primary node failure, ensuring the load balancer's reliability and fault tolerance. So in this task, we will conduct a failover test of the load balancer configuration. So connect to ACI Win11. Binibilisan ko na kasi pili ko mag-fail na yung devices natin. I don't know why. So, select Microsoft Edge. So, enter. Oh, you remember this one? Oh, eto yung nilagay natin dun sa paint from earlier, right? So, observe the Internet Information Services page. Also note that the text I192.168.0.1 is present, indicating that the web server responding to the HTTP query is ACID01, the primary load balancing host. So, close Microsoft Edge. I'm gonna do this one. And so, in the network load balancing manager window under 192, right click on ACID01 and select control host and then stop. Okay, and then connect to Win11 and then Microsoft Edge again. And then see, wala na siya kasi hindi na yun yung main server natin. So, observe the Internet Information Services page. Also note that the text 192.168.0.1 is not present, indicating the web server that is responding to the HTTP query is ICID-M01. So, close Microsoft. So, okay. So, review load balancer logs. So, load balancer logs capture detailed information about incoming requests, server health, and distribution patterns, aiding in performance analysis, troubleshooting, and security monitoring. So, in this task, we will review the ACID M01 load balancer log. So, connect to this one, and then select File Explorer. Di na naman siya napipindot. Oh my gosh. Scary. Okay, let's just refresh. So this one. File Explorer, Local C. This one. Logs, log files. This one. Double click. So observe that the logs indicate that the request to ACID and web server was received from 192.168.0.99. So close Notepad. So close this one. And then, okay. So well done. So well done, we have completed the disaster recovery concepts practice lab. So throughout this module, we navigated the intricacies. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh my god, I'm so yeah. in- intricacies of safeguarding critical systems and data against disruptive incidents like natural disasters, cyber attacks, or hardware failures. Emphasizing high availability, you honed your skills in minimizing downtime through load balancing by installing the Microsoft IIS server role, incorporating the network load balancing feature, configuring a load balancing cluster, and validating load balancing configuration. So we completed everything, and this is Juan, and I'll see you in the next videos. Adios.